We made it independently. Going back to our independent roots when no one cared what we were doing and no one was watching, we somehow recaptured that vibe. We were just out there kind of winging it, you know what I mean? Just saying what we felt, expressing ourselves through the images. And so, oddly enough, although it's an ambitious project, it's sprawling, there's an intimacy to it that we really brought to the filmmaking.
In the moment when we're just sitting there kind of churning through the ideas, it was like, what's the best thing we could put on screen? And so there was a lot of confidence in the making of it, just because we felt like, you know, we weren't tethered to other opinions. We were able to really kind of hyper-focus on, well, what are we trying to say?
Everywhere. All over the place. There's connective tissue. All of this, all of it, is linked.
Yeah, I learned so much about myself throughout the process, and really it's through the character of Isabel Wilkerson and the real woman, Isabel. So Isabel herself was just incredibly generous with me. I told her that I wanted to adapt the book, but I felt like we needed a central character to emotionally attach to take us through the ideas in the book, and I thought that would be her. My job was to find the parallels and the touch points between her personal story and the story she was telling in the book, and to weave those together to an emotional outcome. And so it was a bit of a puzzle, but with her assistance and her guidance and her support, we were able to get there to something that we're really proud of.
This whole project has been a learning experience about me, and it's easy to find connection to those parts of the story that you know, relate to you. But what I learned about myself was just the amount of empathy that I have just for the broader story. You know, meeting certain real people in our journey who added, you know, real texture to the story, real, you know, the manual scavengers, like these guys who really do that for a living, just brought a humanity to it that I think helped relate it in the film, but also to me as an individual.
In this film, we're not seeking agreement. I don't need anyone to agree with everything. I'm seeking engagement. Just engage with it. Think beyond what you were thinking about when you first walked in. You know, allow yourself to open up and encounter other ideas. That's the goal, and I feel like that's been happening. I really felt it at TIFF. TIFF was the first place where we screened it for, I guess, Western audiences who were, you know, not just cinephiles, just all. I love TIFF because anyone, just it's a melting pot. It's all kinds of people, and the comments and the interactions that we're having with people on the street after the screenings have been exactly what we hoped for.